At the tail end of our trip in Japan, we spent a day in Hakone. It's a beautiful mountain town where you get views of Mount Fuji. We ended up taking a bullet train from Kyoto to Hakone. The bullet train is one of the best ways that you can get to Fuji, mostly because you get great views along the way, and if you're super lucky and you go on a clear day, then you'll even get astounding views of Mount Fuji. Make sure you sit on the left side if you're coming from Kyoto, and on the right side if you're coming from Tokyo. Although the train ride up was really clear, I noticed that there were clouds coming in, so by the time we drove up to the viewpoint and got into Hakone, there was no view of Mount Fuji at all. But we were feeling grateful that we had already seen it that day, so we ended up taking the Hakone ropeway up to Owakadani. This area is known for being a volcanic activity area, so there are geothermal features that you can see, including steam vents, and you get the smell of sulfur. It was super windy when we got there, so we really only lasted a minute. We took the train back down and got some local food at a cute restaurant in Hakone. And then we went to the Hakone Open Air Museum. If you're going to Hakone, you really can't miss this stop. It's one of the best stops in all of Hakone. Although it was still really cold and windy, so we had a hard time staying outside, they have a Picasso exhibit and other beautiful sculptures. We really enjoyed walking around the grounds, and then the sun had come out, so we drove back up to the viewpoint to see Mount Fuji in all of its glory. It was seriously breathtaking. I can't get over how beautiful this mountain is, and I'm so lucky that we got to see it while we were in Japan. One of the other things you have to do in Hakone is stay at a ryokan. These are traditional Japanese inns. We stayed at Gora-Kodan, which is one of the best ryokans in all of Hakone. We went into our rooms. We had this beautiful layout with a living room, a sitting room, and then we had futons to sleep on. This was my favorite place that we stayed at in all of Japan. It was just beautiful. We loved hanging out in the room as well as hanging out around the property. They had public baths as well as private baths. And we got to wear the traditional gear. Our attendant came in to put it on for us, and then we were set for our stay there. We only had one night here, so we tried to take advantage of the property. We got these sweet treats when we had our welcome, and then we went to enjoy all of the different amenities like the hot tub and the pool, and later we had signed up for a private bath and some treatments. The attendant came to bring us to our dinner, and we had this private room all to ourselves for my family. The food there was absolutely incredible. It was like 5-star restaurant quality. Just look at the beautiful preparation of all of these dishes. I tried everything. It was all delicious, and it was one of my favorite meals in all of Japan. Hakone was a real highlight of our trip, and if you don't have this on your Japan itinerary, then I highly recommend that you add it. You can go to this beautiful mountain town, see Mount Fuji, spend time at a ryokan, and see all of the incredible natural beauty that exists in this area. I hope you enjoyed this short little video about Hakone.